Hi guys, and today we're going to be taking a look at my ASG BLE pistol. This is one of my first pistols that I ever bought, and I have a few opinions about this particular pistol. So we'll get into those just now. This is a green gas pistol, and it comes with one mag in the box. Very lightweight pistol, half polymer, half metal. Safety trigger, two-stage trigger, and ambidextrous mag release. Large magazine normally holds around 20 to 25 rounds. Pretty easy to load it up because you do have this little ridge here that you can pull down. And then the base plate does slide off using this part here. This is a bit of a faff. You definitely have to do this before it's loaded up with BBs, otherwise you won't be able to pull this back up. And when chronoing this pistol normally chronos at around 300 FPS with 0.2s. So my feelings about this pistol. This wasn't my very first pistol. It was just one of those pistols that I bought brand new. I had quite a few pistols that were second hand first, but then I chose this particular pistol because I thought it was a bit different, healthy on the budget. These are a budget pistol, so they are, £99. From JD Airsoft is where I picked this up from, which is where I pick a lot of stuff up from. And when I first saw it and I used it in the actual shop, I was quite impressed. I thought, well, I had a Glock before. This is a very similar version to a Glock. This is actually my Glock holster, and you can, if I can do it one-handed, probably be a little bit of a faff. Works perfectly. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to use a light or this suppressor here, which does absolutely nothing. It's just for looks, which I bought ages ago. It does come in the box with this little adapter here. I just super glued this into this little dummy suppressor, and then it will slide in. When it is together, it looks pretty cool. One of the advantages of this pistol was the fact that I actually bought a black one. I sold the black one, but you can basically take these slides apart very easily, which is a credit to the pistol. If I slide this back, I'll do it one-handed there, and it will normally slide. It's very hard to do one-handed, to be fair. It's probably because the mag is still in it though, Jake. There you go. As you can see there is the hop unit just here, just there. A little dirty actually, because I haven't used this pistol in a while. And a recoil spring, very weak recoil spring. The recoil isn't anything to shout about. But when it comes to a budget pistol, I'm just going to slide this back on. Give me 2 seconds. For the sake of the video. There we go. So when I purchased this pistol, I was pretty impressed with it in JD. When I took it to a game, it was midwinter. And if you do live in England, you'll probably have had this problem yourselves. Green gas magazines are notorious for dumping a load of gas, and I had a lot of issues with this particular pistol. I've kept one of them, I sold the other one. Being that they are only £99, I wasn't too bothered, because I thought you got quite a lot of features for £99. There was, obviously, you've got the rail on the front here. You can swap out this back strap. There's no lanyard, but obviously you can make one if you really wanted to. You could probably drill that there, but I had like a pretty decent retention on this, so I was quite happy with that. But the one thing which I found was very, very annoying with this pistol was the fact that it dumped gas all the time. I had 2 of them, so I didn't just have one, I had 2, and both of them had issues. I couldn't get them to work well at all. I was not impressed. Basically down at the range, which we will go to at some point, I'm just working on getting that sorted out, but it's an indoor range, and shooting this weapon I was just not impressed at all. Even in like a indoor, it was just dumping gas. I cleaned it. I cleaned both of them. I've had one person say as well that they wasn't very impressed with theirs. They had a black version, and they wasn't very impressed. They had the same issues that I did, and it was quite disheartening when you paid, you know, £99. I paid £200 and had 2, and both of them were just pathetic when it came to performance, unfortunately. I don't like saying that about many pistols, but this is definitely one of those cases that I can say, in my opinion, you know, and it is just my opinion, but I would stay clear of this particular pistol. They do a more expensive version. It's not called the BLE, which I do find is a very strange name. If you zoom in here, if it will, there it says Black Leopard Eye, which is a very, very, very strange name. They are quite popular. I mean, they were quite popular when they first come out. I don't tend to see as many around anymore, but they're just not my cup of tea. I am going to look to try and get rid of this pistol, to be fair. It's just a backup pistol in case anything goes wrong or break anything. As far as I'm concerned, the pistol at the moment that is unrivaled, other than if you want to spec out, you know, a real decent Tokyo Marui, is still this bad boy right here. Obviously, this is a lot more money. You know, you're looking at another £70 on top of a pistol, which is probably not doable for many people. But if you go back to my previous videos, there is pistols out there like the 1911 A1 Tactical, which, you know, will absolutely decimate this pistol in the winter. You know, and only costs, you know, in the same ballpark, if not cheaper. So if you live in England, stay clear of this pistol, because it just does not work well. I've tried 2, and I've had people talk to me about their pistols as well. It may just be that there's 3 pistols that they just weren't very good, but in my opinion, not worth the purchase. Stay clear of it and go for something with CO2, or if you are going to be buying a green gas pistol, I'm not saying that all green gas pistols are bad when it comes to the cold, but, you know, spend the extra money if you're going to go green gas, in my personal opinion, or go towards something that does dual purpose, you know, green gas and CO2. That's what this does, even though really the power level of the CO2 is more than capable. So guys, that's just my overview really. I didn't want to spend too long talking about this pistol, just because I'm not really too impressed. Construction wise has been brilliant, by the way, just before we leave. Construction wise has been good. The only thing that I did notice is that the plastic on the bottom does tend to crack after a little bit of time, but other than that, it's been okay. Build wise, just not performance wise or reliability wise. Okay then guys, anyway, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for another couple of videos that are coming out pretty soon. Alright, cheers, bye bye.